All right, guys, today we have a very big and very interesting story to talk about coming out of the LCS. Not only does this story involve a replacement player for week 1 of the LTA North season, but it also involves some visa delays and an investigation. This story does have a little bit of everything. As you can see here, this tweet from Sheep Esports with a report coming from Alejandro. The sources are saying that jungler Lyra, which is a name we have not heard in a while, or at least that I haven't, is set to start as jungler for Dignitas in the LTA North, with Sheeden facing visa delays. Sheeden's visa process was delayed by an off-season investigation into his behavior by Riot and Dignitas. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with that whole situation, when Sheeden actually was announced, there were a lot of people, throwing up some prior allegations about some things he had said, I believe in like solo queue games and stuff like that, some potential toxicity issues. And I think he's a player that has maybe had some talks or kind of rumors or warnings of some toxicity issues and stuff in the past. Some people say, hey, it's old or whatever. I don't know. There's all different kinds of stuff going on. Obviously, Riot did an investigation. They're going to have their own findings. They're going to come up with their own response and solutions and whatever. But still, this is very, very big deal. Obviously, not having your starting lineup ready to go for week 1 and having some of these things going on and wondering how long this is going to take as well. So Lyra, who made his League of Legends Tier 1 debut in 2015 on Rebels Anarchy, is set to join as Dignitas' jungler in the LTAN, according to Sheep Esports sources. Though Lyra was signed as a positional coach and sub-jungler, an investigation in the behavior of starting jungler Sheeden has delayed his visa. Lyra will play in the LTA under Dignitas until they can field their full intended roster with Sheeden. Sheeden, who has drawn controversy for years due to reported behavioral violations in solo queue, had to be cleared by a joint investigation conducted by Riot and Dignitas before he was allowed to sign. So again, by at least the wording in this article, it does sound like he has been cleared. It says, he had to be cleared. Visas for Canadian citizens are usually easily obtained, but the ongoing investigation, which concluded earlier this month, delayed the start of Sheeden's visa process significantly. By the time Sheeden was approved to play, it became clear that a substitute jungler would be necessary. In the years after retiring as a professional player, Lyra was an on-air analyst for the LCK, an analyst and coach for a Freak of Freaks, and a color caster on the LCK broadcast. So he's been around the competitive scene a lot. Obviously, he should still be up to date on a lot of things that are going on and, the metas and competitive and all that stuff. Now, nearly a decade after his Tier 1 League of Legends debut, he's set to play on stage once again, which, yeah, that's insane. It's crazy that his debut in 2015 was 10 years ago. It's 2025. That still has not set all the way in just yet. Lyra gained notoriety in NA after joining the LCS on Team Envious in 2017, major throwback in his first split. Though his team ended in 10th place, he was given first team All-Pro honors. Very, very, very crazy. Does not happen very often. You have to really be popping off to get first team honors while on a team that terrible. Following 2 years with Clutch Gaming, seeing varied results until qualifying for Worlds in 2019, Lyra left NA to compete in Korea. Interestingly, since Dignitas acquired CG before his departure, Lyra's new coaching position marks his return to the organization after 5 years. So it is looking like this will be that week 1 roster for Dignitas in the LTAN, the kickoff of the LTAN. We have Surdy, Lyra, Keen, Tomo, and Isles, with again Rigby as coach, which is honestly a pretty big pickup there. And overall, kind of an interesting roster. Again, I don't necessarily have that high of expectations for anything or anything like that for them just yet, but I am really excited to see Surdy. Obviously, now he'll having to navigate things with a new jungler coming in, which obviously top jung duos and communication, everything can be important. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. But also, since this investigation obviously has now concluded with Sheeden, things like things are have been approved and things are okay and ready to go and all that. Hopefully Sheeden won't have to miss too much time. Hopefully that visa stuff will get all settled out and ready to go. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.